Hi, I'm Road Trip Pete, and welcome to my May bourbon haul. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it sooner in the month because I lost my voice, and I just pretty much regained it fairly recently. Allergies and whatever else was going on. So filming this almost mid-month of June. So with that backstory, let's get to it. Found again, a bunch of great bottles, and also a lot of bottles that were discounted that I did not want to pay full price for, but at the discounted price, I picked up a few. So let's start with one of the first bottles I got. It was not one of the discounted bottles, but something I've never seen before. It's called Stone Street Founders Edition. It's a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Looks like it's from Bardstown, Kentucky. So the mash bill is 70% corn, 21% wheat, 9% barley. So Stone Street, first time I've ever seen it. And once these were gone, I don't think I've seen them again. So that's Stone Street. Let's put that there. Let's see what else. Pretty much the next day, Wheel Horse. It was a toasted barrel coming in at 101 proof. So Wheel Horse, I have had some of their items, some of their juice, pretty good. Great price, can't complain. I think it was like in the mid 30s, and it's aged for 4 years. So for whatever, that's worth. One of the discounted bottles I did get was a Thomas More finished in cognac casks. These were kind of pricey back when they first came out. I have had Thomas More, but not the cognac cask finish. I forgot what it was. I think it was like the finish was in a wine cask of some sort from Portugal, whatever wine that's specific to that area. But I like cognac finished bourbons. I just enjoy them. They taste really good. So we'll give this one a try. It's the Thomas More. And the one that was finished in the wine was fine also, but not necessarily my favorite. Let's see, Copper's Craft, not Cooper's Craft. Straight bourbon. I think this was in the discount bin. Oh, I take that back. This was a store pick, but pretty good price on it. And let's see, 106 proof. These folks are out of Michigan, so I've never tried this before, so we'll give it a shot. It was a store pick, to clarify. Something that's not a bourbon, but it's a straight malt whiskey, also in the discount rack. I've been eyeing this. It was like in the mid 50s. I think I picked it up for like 28 bucks. I bought 2 of them, cracked one open. Just decided to try something different. It's a straight malt whiskey. Tastes like Malt-O-Meal. Has that chocolatey cocoa taste. So something totally different. I wasn't sure what to expect in this one, but I did want to try it just for, just to try something different. So this is the Zeppelin Bend, and these folks are out of Holland, Michigan. It's the New Holland Artisan Spirits. So give them a shot. Pretty good. A little bit different, that's all I can say. So I have the O.H. Ingram River Aged. This was also on clearance. I have had O.H. Ingram before. Pretty darn good. I had a higher proof in the mid 120s. When I opened up the bottle, the neck pour actually didn't taste like 120 proof. It actually tasted way less than that. But as the bottle opened up, boy, it really started to taste like over 120. It was like 125, 127 proof, something along those lines. I really did like that bottle. Apparently with this, the barrels are actually aged on the Mississippi River on barges. So they just sit there, and as the water, the waves or whatever, the barrels, I guess it swishes around in the barrels, and kind of a neat concept. Pretty good, pretty good. I really did enjoy the bottle, and I think I have another one of these, so we'll be trying those. I found a Chattanooga Whiskey Founders 13th Anniversary Blend, and actually how I came across this one was one of the stores that I go to, one of the liquor stores, they posted on social media that they had like Blantons, E.H. Taylor, and some other bottles, and obviously everyone decided to go for the Taylor bottles, the Blantons as well as the Taylors and whatever else they had. But I actually really wanted this one, so I responded to the email or whatever, had my name there, and they said, sure, we still have these. You just got to pick them up within 48 hours, which is fine. It was just right down the road. So this is the Chattanooga Whiskey Founders 13th Anniversary Blend. So kind of a neat pick there. This one was in the end of bin aisle. So this is a Law's Whiskey House 4-grain straight bourbon whiskey. Never had it. Always wanted to try it, so this is my chance. Comes in a nice decanter, nice presentation, and yeah, 58.2% alcohol. So yeah, it looks like this is could be MGP juice. I'm trying to peel off the price tag. It's aged at least 3 years, so that's Law's. Let's see. Take these off. Starlight Cigar Batch, limited release. So Starlight makes some really good bourbon, or actually they finish really good bourbon. Well, it's saying that distilled, aged, and bottled by Starlight. So apparently it's their own juice. I had their cognac finished bourbon, absolutely amazing. So we'll give the cigar batch, we'll give that one a try. It was a moderately priced bottle. I mean, it wasn't crazy money, but it wasn't inexpensive either. Also on the end of the bin was a High West. This is a cask collection, finished in bourbon barrels, bourbon whiskeys finished in Barbados rum barrels. It's a lot of B's going on there. Bought a couple of these. They were actually really inexpensive. I did try one, actually finished off a bottle. Has a very sweet, if you like your sweeter bourbons. Probably more along like a dessert bourbon or whiskey. So I found it really sweet. So if you don't like sweet bourbons, don't get this one. But if you do, if you find one at a good price, go for it. And can never pass these Russels. And here's a Russels Reserve Private Barrel and a single barrel. Love the Russels, or the Wild Turkey product. Probably if I see any more of them, I'll probably pass, because I already have quite a few of them, different years, or I've gotten them at different times, so different batches, I should say. So yeah, the Russels Reserve and the single barrels, very good. And this is a Benny's store pick. It's a Ben Holladay. It's like a single barrel. This one's aged at 7 years. I know there's 8-year olds floating around there. I've been seeing 6 and 7s. 123 proof, Ben Holladay, really good juice. I'd like to actually go out to the distillery and check out like their whole facility, their whole campus. So I have to take some time off and go over there. But Ben Holladay, really good stuff. And we have the Pinhook. This is a blended by Benny's Beverage Depot. It's a 2024 release. They'll probably be doing these every year. So let's see, it's 119 proof. Looks like it comes straight from Pinhook, which is, I guess, what Castle and Key now. So this is where Pinhook is doing their stuff. I believe earlier Pinhook was doing MGP, but now everything is in Frankfurt at the Castle and Key. I've driven past there. It's absolutely an amazing distillery. A lot of history there. And right down the street, of course, is Glens Creek, which is also, they make some terrific bourbon. And here we go. So I did go to Bardstown, Kentucky when was it? In April? Or no, it was May, I'm sorry. God, this time is flying. And I picked this up. I picked this up at the Willett distillery. It's Old Bardstown bottled and bond. Only available apparently in Kentucky. Nothing here in Illinois or Wisconsin where I live. So this is the bottled in bond. Was really good price. I filmed the actual campus. I have a video online or on YouTube of me driving around filming the campus, as well as doing a walk of the campus there. Beautiful facility. If you ever have a chance to go there, I would absolutely not hesitate. It's just gorgeous. And it was a beautiful spring day. So I'll put a link to that video in the description of this video. So hang tight. I'm gonna put out some more bottles. And that'll be the second portion of the video, so stay tuned. Okay, back for the second portion of the video. Okay, so going back to the end of bin, this is a straight rye whiskey. It's a red line, hand-selected single barrel. And I actually picked this up for about $35. Not really big into ryes, but decided what the heck, priced right. I know these red wines are kind of up there. I see them for about $70, $80 a bottle. So at $35, I figured I'd take a flyer on it. Distilled in Indiana, so I'm guessing MGP possibly. And we're talking about Pinhook. Got an 8-year of the vertical series. So this is not Castle and Key. This is actually MGP juice. So it's the vertical from 4 to 12 years. So this is the 8-year. Just picked up a backup bottle. It was priced reasonably. So I have the 7, 8, 9. Just have to get the earlier versions, and this way I can at least get up to date, and should see the 10-year coming out later this year is my guess. So this way you can taste the barrels as they progress in aging. Here's something kind of neat. It's a Buffalo Trace store pick. Let's see, it's a barrel select, it's a store pick. So whenever I see these, I'll pick them up. They're reasonably priced. Usually the store picks are way better than the actual Buffalo Trace, the normal bottles, for lack of a better word. And something just as a conversation piece, this is a little Buffalo Trace store pick. I've never seen one of these. So I have its little brother. This is actually pretty cool. So another Buffalo Trace. So that's brother and little brother. Let's see here. So while I was at Willett, or actually right down the street is Heaven Hill, went to the gift store, picked up a bottle of Five Brothers. I already have one of these, but decided just, to grab one. I was told it's a store-only pick, or a store-only, or distillery only. but I did see it at a Kroger in Bardstown, so it is available in that local area for as far as I know. But Five Brothers, I don't see it ever here, so it's either Kentucky only or Bardstown only. So that's the Five Brothers from Heaven Hill. So I have two rare characters. So I have this is another store pick, 9 year, 3 months, 123 proof. Has a dog riding a turkey. I don't know what that signifies, but rare character, really good stuff. So grab one of these, a store pick. And also another rare character. This is a limited release batch number 2 and coming in at 121 proof. So this is the 2025 version. So 2 rare characters. I'm starting to see these rare characters pop up, so I've passed on a bunch of them, but this one I have not seen. So I grabbed this one, and just a store pick from a store that I go to quite often. Let's see. Well, when I was also in Bardstown, I went to Lux Row, did the entire tour, and I filmed some videos there. I'll be releasing those. But this is a distillery only pick, or distillery only bottle. It's a double barrel, aged 12 years, and it's 118 proof. So Lux Row, it's a limited edition, distillery only. So I was there, and not a cheap bottle by any means, but I was there, so I'd probably be upset if I didn't get it. And it's like, damn, I should have gotten that bottle, but what the heck, I was down there, so it was a little mini vacation. I have a Weller full proof, and this is another store pick. So we're getting close to finishing the rainbow of the Wellers. Just need the white label. I won't pay for the Millennium because that one's just crazy money. But so yeah, the Weller full proof store pick. So we'll add that one to the collection. So I have an interesting story about this one. This is a Blantons. What is this? This is the Blantons. This is like a full proof, I believe. Of course, it's single barrel. I think this is a barrel proof. So this one actually, yeah, it's like 129 proof. So this one, a friend of mine, his wife works for an airline, and she was in London, and they had a bunch of these in London. You can't find these here, but in London they're quite available. So she brought a couple back, and he had me in mind. So thank you for getting this. Really appreciate it, good friend. So yeah, this is the barrel strength. And speaking of Blantons, there's another Blantons, which is like, this is the Japanese version. It's the Takara version, and it's the red box. So we're starting to get our Blantons collection pretty good, doing the vertical on the Blantons. So this is the Takara. It was purchased in the United States. It was at one of the stores I frequent, and the only way to get this was to buy any store pick. They gave us a choice. So I picked up a Jack Daniel's single barrel, and this one's at 135 proof. So don't have one of these, and to get this, to buy this or any other store pick, and their store picks are terrific. I said, what the heck, why not? So we got both Blantons there. And I have, let me grab this one. So earlier in the month, I found a Calumet 17 year, and it's the only 17 year Calumet. Once I saw it, I went back to the same place. They were all gone. They only had like 3 or 4 of them, or whatever the case was. So it comes in a nice case here. And it's a beautiful presentation. So that's the Calumet 17 year, celebrating an anniversary. So very neat. It's 58, 117 proof. There's a little card here, bat size, 15 barrel, non-chill filtered. Gives you the entire breakdown. So beautiful presentation piece. There. And have a Predictum, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a 15 year. Rumor has it that this is buff turkey. I just don't know. I've been seeing online, a lot of people are saying it's buff turkey. Some people say it's not, but I'm kind of leaning towards buff turkey on this one, because these folks, you know, they buy barrels and it's 15 years, 15-year-old juice, and it came out at the time when all these other buff turkeys were coming out, so I'm leaning towards buff turkey. If anyone knows otherwise, please leave a note in the comments. You know, I'm really interested to know if it is or not. I've seen these Predictums before. They are quite pricey. This one was reasonable. I think I paid $159 for it. So that is a lot of money for a bottle, but I've seen Predictums going for like way more. So for what it's worth. And when I was in Bardstown, I went to the Heaven Hill Distillery, like I mentioned before, and I did the bottled and bond tour, so check that out. Rick houses as far as the eye can see at Heaven Hill. Real nice folks there. And I was there on a Wednesday, and a little birdie told me they do allocated drops on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So as I was gonna do a few tours on Thursday before I was gonna head home, I headed home that night, but I also went to Stitzel Weller in, the Louisville area. So I decided to stop at the Heaven Hill Distillery on Thursday morning, right before they open, and there happened to be a line of people there. And if there were no allocations on that day, they would put a sign in the front door saying no allocations today. But there was a line of people, so I'm like, I'm gonna see what the heck they have. So I got in line. I think I was like 30 or 40th in line, whatever the case was. So I stood a good chance of getting whatever they had there. So as we're getting closer and closer, you know, behind the cashier, that's where all the bottles were there. When I was able to get a glance, there was quite a few, but as I was getting closer and closer, those quite a few turned into less and less, and I'm like, oh geez, there's a possibility I may not get one. And when I get to the cashier, there's still a couple behind me, and the allocated bottle that I did get was the Old Fitzgerald 9-year bottled in bond. This is my first Old Fitz. It's a 9-year, comes in a beautiful decanter, so very lucky to find this, and just waiting in line. I didn't wait a long time, but well worth the wait. So Old Fitz, 9-year-old, and I believe in June, as we're filming, they are coming out with the 7-year. The 7-year is already hit as I'm filming. I won't spoil if I found one or not, so we'll keep that for the June video. But really appreciate you guys watching. Tell me what you think. Bardstown, absolutely amazing. I'll post a couple of videos and the links in the description. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Really need your viewership, and you know, get the algorithms working in our favor. Let's grow this community. So Road Trip Pete, really appreciate the viewership. Drink responsibly, and I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit towards the end of the video, so I'm gonna have maybe a little bourbon. Why not? Always works, right guys and ladies? So have a great night, and I'll try to get the June video out sooner than this one. So Road Trip Pete, over and out. Take care, guys.